Bring them Christmas trees up, bring them Easter eggs in, bring all that stuff in. Same thing they're doing today in these churches. Go ahead.
And Aaron said, let not the anger of thy Lord wax hot. Thou knowest the people that they are set on mischief.
Go ahead.
For they said unto me, make us gods, which shall be before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is become of him.
Aaron pleaded, like Moses, go ahead and talk to God so he won't kill him. He pleaded. He pleaded. But jump down and see what, now you got a consequences for being lukewarm. Jump down to verse 26. Go ahead.
Then Moses stood in the gates of the camp and said, who is on the Lord's side?
Yes, sir.
Let him come unto me. And all the sons of Levi gathered themselves together unto him.
Lord said, who on the Lord's side? Now you come and gather to me now. He giving them a choice. But listen what the lukewarm Christian did. Go ahead.
And he said unto them, thus says the Lord God of Israel, put every man his sword by his side, go in and out from gate to gate throughout the camp. Slay every man his brother, and every man his companion, and every man his neighbor.
Moses gave him a shot. Come on over here, man. Get on the Lord's side. Come on over here to the Sabbath day. It's going to be the same thing. Come over here to the dietary law. Come over to the holy day. The same thing. But instead of Levites, it's going to be the angels coming to put you in the lake of fire. Go ahead. Listen to what he said here.
And the children of Levi did according to the word of Moses.
Yes, sir.
And there fell of the people that day about 3,000 men.
Woo! 3,000. Because you want to go and partake. You want to get it in. You want to be like the world way of doing things. Lukewarm. This ain't no play from out of here. Let's keep moving. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. See, God wants you to be separate from these people. That's why he told them, come on the Lord's side now. Because I'm finna send some real soldiers to kill you. Levites were real soldiers. I'll take everyone in the story. He's still doing the same thing today, but Jesus Christ is killing the people now himself. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 9. God wants us to be separate from these lukewarm Christians who willingly sin. That's the difference between the person who's trying to do right. We all in here sin. I hope y'all know that, right? We all in here sin, but the person that willfully, don't even care. Willfully. This is what he tells us to do. Be separate. Be careful with the circle that you hang around with. I know they like to have fun. I know they're happy. I know they like people and all this. I know that. But listen what God said right here. Go ahead.
I wrote unto you in an epistle not to accompany with fornicators.
Off the rip, fornicators. Look at all the folks at your job. You want to go eat with them. Hang out with them. Don't keep company with them. Go ahead.
Yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous of extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye need go out of the world.
Understand that he said covetous. When you coveting other people's things, their wives, their houses, their materialists, everything that's on them, you coveting them. You don't want your stuff like them, you want their stuff. You want their wife, you want their husband, you want their car, you want everything. I hope they lose, let me go steal it. That what coveting mean. Then he talking about extortion. When you extort people out of money, you put pressure on them and say, look, if you do this for me, if you don't do this for me, I'm gonna tell you your little secret. I'm gonna tell you what you did. All these people who bribe and extorted people out of money. That's why Charlie Sheen had to come out and tell everybody he would have AIDS. Because he said these people had extorted him for over $10 million because he kept his little secret. And he talking about idolatry. That was the Israelites were doing in Exodus. They had that golden calf up. Go ahead.
But now I have written unto you not to keep company If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, with such an one know not to eat.
He don't even want you to eat with him. And you check yourself out now. I don't know what you're doing. That ain't my business. Check yourself out. See who you eating with. Go ahead.
For what have I to do to judge them also that are without?
Yes, sir.
Do not ye judge them that are within, but them that are without God judges. Therefore, put away from among yourselves that wicked person.
He gives you the description of wicked, but believe this or not, that's what you do. But I'm gonna believe it. I'm banking on it. Let's go to Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13. These are the descriptions of a lukewarm Christian. I think we done moved all the way up into not even being lukewarm now. These preachers in these churches ain't gonna preach this. We got to read the book. Y'all got something to do with it? Ain't nothing to do with that. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Whether we believe this or not, very few gonna make it, y'all. Like I told y'all the story about me making it go into the NFL. I was lukewarm in my mind. I'm thinking it's gonna be easy. Just like most people when they come to this truth, they start studying this stuff like, okay, I know about the Sabbath, I know about it. There's much more to that. Now you got to deal with your flesh, your lust. All these things that gonna come on you and I every day of the week. When stuff just pop up in your head, lustful thought, you got to deal with it. Instead of saying, oh, nobody see that but me. Yes, somebody did see it. God saw it. Repent. Because very few gonna get in. I'm telling you, very few. He gonna tell you here. Go ahead, verse 13.
Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Yes, sir.
For wide is the gate, broad is the way that leads to destruction. Many there be which go in thereat.
Then on that other gate, that wide gate, but that straight gate, very few people doing what we doing. Or trying to do what we doing. Very few. Go ahead.
Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. Few there be that find it.
Few. Count yourself as being blessed. I count myself as being blessed to know this, the God of Israel. Because at one time I ain't know him. I had that other Jesus who ate everything, who loved everybody, who wouldn't kill a soul. That's what they told us in church. That's the devil's job. God okayed the hit. He told him, go do it. Do your business. If Satan had was in control, he'd kill every last one of us. It'll drop of a dime. But you so in your mind thinking that you understand God. You better read these scriptures to understand him. Death can't come about unless he allowed it. Read Amos chapter 3. It'll tell you. Go ahead.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raven wool.
I ain't gonna be that false prophet. Play with your emotion. I'm gonna give it to you straight with no chase. Cause I know I'm gonna be judged for what I preach. Go ahead.
16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles?
He said, you don't know about the fruit now. He ain't talking about eating no apple or orange. He's talking about their actions.
That's right.
How do you judge them according to the Bible? You just judge them like, oh, they're so nice. Oh, they open the door for me. They do all this stuff for me. And all they want to do is get in your pants. All she want to do is get in you. But she's so nice, she's so nice. Stop being simple. Understand what their motive is. People ain't giving you nothing today. They got an underlying agenda. Go ahead.
17. Even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit.
Yes, sir.
But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
This good fruit up in here. Because we reading the book. Go ahead.
A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
Go ahead.
Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down, cast into the fire.
Whether you believe in that tree is that person. He using that as people.
That's right.
Gonna be cast in the fire. What fire are you talking about? The lake
Yes.
of fire. See, y'all, it's just that these people are doing what they want to do right now. God said, go ahead, have fun. Remember how David said in Psalm 73, he said, I almost slipped, Lord, looking at them folks over there. They live in old age. They got all this money. They got all this stuff going on. They're like, man, we struggling over here. He said, wait. Just wait. The little time you think is a long time, we talking about eternity on the other side, where you won't get out. It's just wait. And most of you talking about are these lukewarm Christians, these Sunday pastors, these Sunday church goers, right here. How I know that? Because of what this next verse is going to say. Go ahead.
Verse 20. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them.
You're going to know them. Let's see who they are. Go ahead.
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven.
Do these sound like atheists? These sound like people who so-called profess to be Christians. Lord, Lord. Lord, Lord. These are people in these churches calling out. I ain't just talking about Sunday, I'm talking about Sabbath goers too.
That's right.
This is us too. Got a lot of jokers in here don't believe this stuff. All over the world. Go ahead.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works?
What name is he talking about? Jesus. These people casting out devils, these people doing mighty works, they're doing all this stuff in the name of Jesus. What Jesus gonna tell them right here? Go ahead.
And then will I confess unto them, I
Confess
never knew
unto
you.
them.
I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that worketh iniquity.
He said, I never knew you. Meaning that you might have did some good all up to this point, but just because you turned away from him, I never knew you. I got rid of you. I can be getting this truth right now, preaching like I'm preaching on the Saturday right now, telling you all this stuff, and I turn. The next day, he said, I don't know you, Jeff. I'm putting your behind in the lake of fire too. He's not a respected person. If I turn from this, he's going to put me in there too. Very few going to find that this is a 24-hour, 7 days a week job. Very few going to get this. Let's go to Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lukewarm Christians got a false sense of hope. They like, as long as they got some money in their pocket, they fine. They good. But when they ain't got no money in their pocket, check their attitude. Check. See how they feel then. Man, I don't feel too good. I'm sick. How wrong you got a cold? Man, I just don't feel too good. And you listen a lot longer. Man, I wish I had some money to go get me something to eat. What? That's your feeling? Man, come on here. If you serve God just because of what you can get, you ain't in this book right. Verse 19. Luke chapter 6, verse 19. They hit me strong right here. Go ahead.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Lay not. People always save. I want something, but it's okay to save. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to save. But don't count on that like it's good as gold. Right. Don't count on that. Because if you count on that, the money that you save in the stock market, or that money that you save in the bank, somebody could steal it from you. Then what happens? God don't love me, he let him steal my money. You got faith in money. You ain't got faith in God. Go ahead.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
What do that mean? How you lay up treasures in heaven? Is God talking about you putting money in heaven? No. Treasures is His word. When you put it out on social media, when you looking at it, trying to study it, when you trying to understand it, you trying to walk right, you ain't being lukewarm, that's why you lay up treasures. When somebody see you, oh, I know I can't come in here wrong like that, man. They gonna respect what you do now. He said, I grant you peace with who? Your enemies. People know not to come to me wrong in this book, I'm gonna whoop it out. Go ahead.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Where your treasure at? I ain't tell you to say it out loud. Well, just think about it for yourself. What are you trying to accomplish in life? People trying to accomplish cars, money, clothes, all this stuff. I ain't thinking about God at all. That's their treasure. There's nothing wrong with you having those things, but they got to be in order. Go ahead.
The light of the body is the eye.
Mm-hmm.
If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
Go ahead.
But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness.
Yes, sir.
If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
What is that light? The Word of God. The light has got to shine through your eyes, meaning that what's in your brain, you're going to automatically know the description of a lukewarm Christian. Because you got the knowledge. It's going to light up. It's going to have an Amber Alert. Yeah, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one. You're going to be able to point them out because of the action they are doing. Do this mean you treat them wrong? No. God said, let the wheat grow with who? The tares. I was separated at harvest. Because I don't know what you're struggling with. You could be on the brink of getting rid of whatever that sin is. For me to tell you, no, don't come over here, no, don't do this, no, don't do it. That ain't my job. As long as you don't have the fool in here now. You got the fool in here, you get out of trouble, I'm going to keep you out. But this is what he's telling you right here. Be the light. What's in light in your brain? How do you see things in life? Is it cloudy? Is it darkened? If you want to know what a person feels, you want to know the person telling the truth, you go to the answer key, the book.
Come on.
Go ahead.
24. No man can serve two masters, for neither he will hate the one and love the other.
You can't serve two. What two masters are you talking about? The world way and God way. The only two. Satan way or God way. Go ahead.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
What is mammon? Money. You can't serve that. Go ahead.
Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink.
Mm-hmm.
Neither yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?
But we got a problem with that one right there. Real big problem. Take no thought of it. Just eat it. As long as it go past the dietary law now. You know, these Sunday Christians get that and go to work with it. Don't worry about putting on if it ain't Polo, or if it ain't Jordans, or if it ain't MK, or Louis Vuitton, and all this stuff. It's clothes. Put it on. As long as it's clean. Like I said before, God will add these other things to you in due time. Jump down to verse 33. Listen what it says here. Go ahead.
But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Yes, sir.
And his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
All of them going to be added unto you if you seek him first. All of them. I don't worry about making money. I don't worry about eating. I don't worry about none of that. Because I put him first. First. And people got to understand, when you put him first, it's going to come to you. It's going to come. It's going to come. If it ain't coming, you ain't doing something right. If you stuck in the same state for 10, 20 years, something you're doing ain't right. And everybody's not at the same level. Check yourself. Go ahead.
Take therefore no thought for the morrow.
Mm-hmm.
For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
Yes, sir.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
He says, sufficient of the day is the evil thereof. Meaning that Satan is sufficient of the day. He's talking about evil. He's evil, lurking around, trying to see what you like, trying to see what pleasure you. This is what he's doing. He's going to find the thing. Whatever that thing is inside of you, I don't know. He's going to find it. But you better be equipped enough in these scriptures to handle it. Let's go to James chapter 2. This lesson is very, very important because we get too comfortable. You hear what I say? We. That's me too, right?
Right.
James chapter 2, verse 17. People got to understand, God is not going to give you anything if you ain't have a willing to work for it. People got so much faith, but they ain't got no action. I want this, I want that. Ain't no, how you prepare yourself to get that I want? How you prepare yourself? You prepare yourself to have a new car? Are you taking care of the old car? You prepare yourself to get a new house? Are you keeping the old house clean? People don't prepare themselves. They got all the faith in the world. But when you go back and look at them and their lifestyle, how they live, what they got now, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's an action. God got to see how you perform with the little stuff before you need the big stuff. James chapter 2 and verse 17. Go ahead.
Even so faith, if it has not worked, is dead, being alone.
It's dead, y'all. You can sit there and believe God all day long, but if you don't have no works, it's dead. You ain't preparing yourself for the blessing that you want. God want to give you these things, but he said, if I get this thing, it's your prayer. Here, you're going to turn from it. Because he ain't equipped in the scriptures, or she ain't equipped in the scriptures. Go ahead.
Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
It got to go hand in hand. Faith and works goes together. Because you can have faith, that don't mean that you have faith in God. It really don't. Why? Because the devil got faith. But it's what you do after you get that faith. This is what it's saying here. Go ahead.
Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
He's like, what's that? The devil believe it? You think it's spectacular because you believe? The devil believe too. Go ahead.
But what thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead.
Show me your works. That's what God said. I want to see how you deal in His law. I want to see if you're going to lie in the time of pressure. I want to see if you're going to steal on the time of pressure. I want to see if you're going to covet somebody else's wife or husband or boyfriend, whatever, girlfriend. I want to see what you're going to do. Because you got this lustful feeling on you. You can't control it. This is what He's trying to see. Trying of your faith. Got two more. These and more. Let's go to James chapter 4 and verse 1. The reason why lukewarm Christians some don't have what they have, what they need, or excuse me, what they want, because they ain't ready for it. They ain't ready. Because if you get it, guess what? Believe me, you're going to turn, like I said before, you're going to turn away from God. He's going to show you right here. Read this. Go ahead.
From whence cometh wars and fighting among you? Come they not hence, even of your lust that war in your members?
That's a war in your members, that lust. It can be a sexual, it can be lusting after some other things, it can be anything that you desire that's evil, an evil act. Go ahead.
Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have, and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not.
Go ahead.
Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust.
This the reason why people don't have what they ask for. God said, I know you want this money to go out there and be a player. You want this car you want this money so you go out and buy this car, this house, so you can look good in front of people, so you can attract this certain lifestyle. You ain't trying to do this for the kingdom. Wrong motive. Because you asking this about your lust. Your lust. Whatever it is. I don't know yours. This is what he's saying. This is why you can't get what you want. And what I want if I'm lusting. Go ahead.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
He said, enmity, you an enemy of God, you friend with the world. They love to be friend with the world. They so nice. Jeff's so mean. I'm the bad guy. Go ahead.
Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
I say, well, you won't be a friend of the world. If you think this is hard, you're an enemy of God. Enemy. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. Very few gonna make it, y'all. One book before Revelation. I think. No. See, two books. Yeah. 1 Peter chapters 4 and verse 12. I just want to equip y'all so you won't be in this category. If you're in this category, you will not make it in. I will not make it in. Verse 12. Go ahead.
Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
He said, don't think it's strange because y'all fussing about the word of God, because y'all fussing about conducting yourself right with people. People gonna tell you, oh, you think you so right, you think you so holy, you think you got it all right. Hey, if I'm following the book, I almost got it right. What you follow? He said, don't kind of being strange that these conversations gonna come up. That's why he tell you kind of enjoy it, laugh it off. Because you in the truth, it's gonna happen. Laugh it off. Like I said before, people think I'm being sarcastic about laughing. That's the reason why I laugh it off. Because I know my faith is being tried here. Go ahead.
But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's suffering.
Wait, you gotta rejoice when you suffer?
Come on.
Rejoice. Go ahead.
That when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
See, that's why I tell you, when pain is there, people don't know how to handle the pain. Sometimes that pain is put there to help you through your struggles. Because if there's no pain there, guess what? You'll dabble back over there again. You'll go back for some more. The next time you go back for some more, she might have some. Or he might have some. You can't get rid of it. Go ahead.
14. If ye be reproached for the name of Christ, happy are ye. For the Spirit of glory and of God rests upon you.
Yes, sir.
On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified.
See, they confuse you what you saying like you said. If you read the scriptures, I did not say this. This is God's scriptures. This is for his glory, not for my glory. I got to make sure I command my household and my life. If I can't do that, I ain't fit to run the kingdom. That's what I'm trying to do. Go ahead.
But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters.
Pay close attention to that one. Busybody. Time you want to be, what you say? What? He did what? He cheated on what? Busybody. When somebody talk about the word, your volume go down when they talk about the word. You don't hear that. But your volume go up. What? He cheat on who? Huh? Love and hip hop? What? What happened? Power? What happened? Lala did what? Yeah. This is what it is. Busybodies. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed. Let him glorify God on this behalf.
Suffer as a Christian, not as a sinner. You understand what you're doing? If it's Christian life you suffering for, God bless you. But if you suffer with something that you